But there's a lot of stuff. It's just let it go. Experience something brand new. It's much more interesting. You know, imagine if you all bitch about it when somebody makes the same movie over and over again. But for some reason, you're just holding on to that awful, awful, very cheesy, shitty sound of rock music. You know who you remind me of? Opie from the Opie and Anthony show. Greg Hughes. Every day on the Opie and Jim show, formerly Opie and Anthony, it's on XM radio. Every morning starts out with a 4-minute song from when Opie had his favorite era of music, which is grunge. I'm not kidding. Every day on Opie and Jim, he starts out with a song from Stone Temple Pilots or Pearl Jam. Every day. It's like he can't get out of that era. He thinks that everyone's still listening to that. It's a bizarre way to think. Nobody's listening to STP anymore. And if you are, you're Opie from Opie and Anthony. Every day, he comes in, the song ends, STP, yeah, a little from Scott Weiland there. As if we're all at home liking that. Ain't nobody likes that. That's so out of date. Let me play you the beginning of Opie and Jim so you could understand what I mean. Do I even have one of their shows downloaded anymore? Might have to go to the website. You won't believe it. Every day, Pearl Jam, Metallica, Nirvana. Guys, move on. Didn't you just join a rock band, Mike, and ask for a new guitar? Absolutely, 100%. But that's foiled again. So, yeah, I would just say, I'm intolerant of the people who aren't on board with rap music nowadays. They're still using the stuff that your dad would say, and it's just hack. You're not paying attention. Somebody saying rock is dead. No one listens to STP anymore. I hope you're agreeing with me. Did you say Opie is doing a show now where he reviews documentaries to look smart? Yeah, we got to attack this show. Opie started a new show. I think it's called Opie's Doc Series, where it's Opie from Opie and Jim, Opie and Anthony, and he sits around talking about documentaries. And he's so dumb and dim. He offers nothing. This guy's a true out of it. We should launch a full attack on Opie Greg Hughes from the Opie and Jim show. I think it's time. He is one of the most out of it people, and I think we should all band together, and over maybe, a couple weekends from now, we all meet in the Bring Back group at noon, and we attack Opie Hughes with everything we've got. All on the up and up, of course. Nothing. It's time for him to get bitch slapped and treated like the fool that he has become. He don't deserve to be on the radio. We need to take him out. And believe me, 90% of Opie and Anthony fans out there all hate Opie too. They need leadership. Maybe we could be the ones to finally get all these people together and turn this bitch into the bitch that he is. Because he still thinks that he's one of these guys wheeling and dealing. He is an out-of-touch, crazy person. It has gotten so bad. He's got this documentary series. Can somebody send me a link? Sven, are you listening? Can you send me a link to the actual show? Look at his logos. The doc series. He thinks people will actually listen to this. Like he's filling a niche. He is so out of it. It's unbelievable. I know I say that about a lot of people. He makes Anthony Cumia look like Donald Trump as far as quick-wittedness. I know that analogy doesn't really even make sense to people. But yeah, he is a true fucking out of it. Like, he still thinks we're all obsessed with Dave Grohl. Like, he literally, will spend a half hour talking about AC/DC on the show, as if we're all still living in that era. Nobody cares. Oh, yeah, the old bands were great. He just disregards criticism as haters, though. Yeah, I know. That's why we need to take this to the next level. Opie is so deluded. He thinks that it's all relative. You know how everybody gets Twitter hate, no matter who it is? He thinks that he's just getting how everybody gets it. But what he doesn't understand is this is different hate. It really needs to be broken through to him. And Jim Norton, you're almost in the same boat. I'm telling you, Jim Norton, you're very close to being just as big of a loser. In fact, Jim Norton, are you even good? You know, you were good on that Opie and Anthony show. All three of you put together a great show at one point. But I think that day is done. Watch Jim Norton stand up. It's repugnant. Maybe Jim Norton, maybe it's time to say goodbye to him as well. You know, just because people in the comedy community still seem to like him doesn't mean he's still a relevento. You know, the longer he stays with Opie, the more he's showing himself as a fool as well. I say we all, construct a nice plan. Jim, it's time. Time to pack up. Enough with your worries and concerns about your money. You got to leave Opie. It's time. You know, and you know he's a clown. You know he got nothing going on up there. He doesn't deserve to be on the radio. He's not offering anything. He's blabbling and filling time. It's the most, I can't listen to it anymore. I refuse to. It's just mind-numbing. He has no point of view. There's no opinion. There's no comedy. There's nothing that gets you sparked up. He's just talking to talk. He's literally just punching the clock, coming in, filling it up with random lies and blabble. And Jim Norton's just sitting there and letting him do it because he wants that paycheck. It's a disgrace to this entire industry. And I think some of our industry leaders should get rid of him. And I would like to start a campaign. Bye-bye Opie. We got to come up with a good name. We want Opie out. I think what we have to do is urge everybody who is subscribed to Opie and Jim, who is dissatisfied, to finally pull the trigger. Cancel your subscriptions. Cancel them now. You don't need to hang on. There are plenty of sites you can listen to the show for free. You're not going to get caught. These are easy sites to access. You can listen to every show for free. Unsubscribe. If you're paying $12 a month to listen to SiriusXM Radio, you're a clown. You have a phone now. You don't need satellites filled with jerky stuff. It's awful. Unsubscribe. Let's send him a message. But believe me, there's like 1 million people on Reddit who hate Opie. And, this could be a good one. Here it is.
Gino is flat broke. Gino ain't got no money. Flat broke. He's always looking so damn crummy. Flat broke Gino. Ain't nobody think he's funny. He can't move out of the projects 'cause Gino is flat broke.